Hello, it's Bill, the Knee Pain Guru. Today is Friday, April 29th, 2022. And today we're going to talk about thinning cartilage, unable to squat. And before we get into that, let's see, we just officially went live, got the little ding. Let's see. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications of future videos. We do these several times per week based on the questions that you submit. So if you submit a question and we're live on it, I will answer them today. If you're watching the replay, I will address those on future videos. So without further ado, we're going to dig into a question from Anna Lau. She says, my cartilage was thinning and I follow a PT suggestion and dangled my feet swinging back and forth for 10 minutes. Then I started having pain going up and down the stairs. I did it for a few days and it made it worse. I feel there's no joint space left, and when I straighten my legs, it feels tight and I feel the rubbing inside. I can't even squat down slightly. It wasn't nearly as bad until I followed that PT suggestions. I regret every second. I'm so scared. Okay, it's a good question, and it's an unfortunate situation that we have to have a more updated understanding of how the body works. And there's a conventional thinking that if the space in the joint is compressed, that by stretching it out, it's going to create space in the joint. That's a very basic understanding of how the body works, and many times it's not even correct. And the reason being is because the body holds tension patterns both in compression and in extension. So if you have a tension pattern that is in compression and then you try to stretch it to create the space, it's opposing the neurological tension pattern that's going on in the knee and can actually cause more pain in the process. Just like some people will have pain while they're standing. So the tension pattern is in extension. So when they compress that tension pattern, it causes pain. That's why some people will have pain when they stand. Other people will have pain like Anna did when there's that traction that was created or extension created in the joint. And the body is actually quite dynamic in terms of how it's able to unwind and let go of the tension patterns. So we need to understand the tension pattern that is going on in the knee and begin to give the knee what it wants, which is comfort. It wants to feel comfort. It wants to feel safe, supported, and listened to as well. When the knee joint experiences that, it begins to change the neurological signaling that is causing the compression in the joint, causing a thinning of the cartilage. The more we can create comfort in the joint, working with the intrinsic movement of the joint, we can begin to change that neurological signaling, get the joint to expand on its own, because that's what the joint wants to do. It is holding a tension pattern because it doesn't feel safe, supported, and listened to. The more we can create that space, the more we can get the nervous system to relax, it sets up the conditions for the body to be able to heal itself. So that the fear that Anna is talking about the thinning cartilage as a result of following the PT's advice, what that does is that compounds on the tension pattern that was already going on in the knee before she went to PT to begin with. And this is another aspect we have to look at when addressing what's going on with the knee. We can't just look at the knee physically. We have to look at what's going on mentally and emotionally as well if we want permanent and long-lasting change. Now, the mental and emotional component ties in with the fear. Many times creating comfort in the knee can shift all of those at the same time across the board. It can shift it physically, you could shift it mentally, you can shift it emotionally. I had a client I was working on earlier this week, had a foot issue. Worked on the foot, shifted to the ankle, worked on the ankle, it shifted to the knee. When I worked on the knee, there was an emotional release. The knee, the ankle, and the foot all felt better. However, it was tied to an emotional experience that the body experienced, that it kind of got stuck in there. Do we have to know why? Absolutely not. All of that, we have tons of experiences every day, our entire lives, many times throughout the day. So we have an infinite number of emotional experiences to choose from. We don't need to go down that rabbit hole. However, we need to give our selves the space to experience the emotion if something comes up. That doesn't mean we're always going to cry. Sometimes we can get pissed off. Sometimes you get frustrated. Sometimes you can get angry. Sometimes you can feel sad. Sometimes you feel you have no energy. But this is the process of the body processing the experience, letting go of the physical tension pattern that's going on in the knee. If that's making sense, give the video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications for future videos. And if you'd like more information, you can head on, you can give us a call or send us a text at our toll-free number, 877-891-9484, or you can head on over to the website, and my website, at thekneepainguru.com, and get a complimentary membership to Knee Club Lite. So let's see. Let me check on questions coming in. Don't see any coming in at this moment. If you do have a question and would like to submit something, you can type that in the live chat. I will address those before we get off the broadcast today. Be happy to do so, whatever your situation is. And you don't even have to type in a question. You can just share whatever you're dealing with. For me, I had torn ACL, and meniscus, 2 pieces of meniscus tears, 2 torn menisci. That was my situation. You can put in there bone on bone, you had a knee replacement, you have arthritis, you have chondromalacia, patellotendinitis, patellofemoral syndrome. Whatever situation you're dealing with, you can pop that in the comments section or not. Okay, let me see. Well, thank you so much for the heart. Appreciate that very much. No comments are coming in. However, what I do is I have a short little video I'll play for you before I get off the line here. This is Bill Paravano, the Knee Pain Guru. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful day, and check out this video.